Hi everyone, my name is Rosana Garcia. Don't worry, this is going to be fast. I'm going to show you how to run my little program for a linear regression analysis. Basically, I am using these four libraries, and I have a before project where I needed the use of this library. However, it didn't work, so I decided to try with a linear regression program, and it's turned out that it helped me to understand better how to use the tools of our language. And basically, I need to load all these libraries in order for all the code to work. So I am going to select all of them and give run. This source you see here is a little function that I made myself. This is called display statistical data. And why I made it? Because I wanted to show how to write this code and obtain this information in a more optimal way, or say in some way. Basically, here I'm going to load my data set or data frame, how it's called here in RStudio. However, sorry, I didn't load my function. Here is my function display statistical. Now is load in the global environment. And something that I need you to be aware of is that advertising is here as a full path directory because I am working already in the directory of my project. However, if your main project direction is not the one where your program is, your project, I mean, then you are going to need to move fast and go here and show the project directory, so there is not going to be any problem with load the information. Now, we are going to use this function attach, so we don't have the necessity to use the variable ADDF to get access to the code. When we use attach, this is for us to be able to use the hiddens of the data frame in a easy way. If you can see, the data frame is this one, and the headings are TV, radio, newspaper, and sales. These are the advertising channels that the enterprise of the case has been used to promote a product. And these are the sales in the end of the semester. And what they want to read or study is whether these investments have a relationship with the values of the sales in the end of the semester to decide whether they need to keep investing in these advertisements or stop the invest in them and dedicate the income to, I mean, the capital to another type of advertising channel, for example, social media. Now, here is the main program. I decided to show you how to work step by step with the case of interest that is the relationship between Tibet, the independent variable, with the sales, the value we want to study. If depends of the increasing or decreasing of TV investment. So we use the correlation function of R. So this gives us relationship or a correlation between these two variables. In this case, the correlation is probability uh, value. The probability value is between 0 and 1. And as you can see, the value we get is 0.9. Therefore, it is a case of 90% the probability that they are really related one with each other. Now that we have the correlation, we can run the plot. As you can see, there is a linear relationship between them. As the TV investment increase, and then the sales start to increase too. Therefore, there is a direct relationship between all of them. And we use simple regression value. The regression values is a summary of all the statistical values, and it's made with the LM function. This is also a R functionality. And then after write the relationship, we only need to display the summary. And as we do all these things, we can notice something. And it's the case that all of these values are necessary, but as we increase the number of advertising channels, it's not going to be very optimal to write one by one the cases of the values. Therefore, I write a customized function to display according to what is the independent and the dependent variable. Therefore, for the study of the cases of radio and newspaper, I only need to call the function and write what is the independent value and what is the dependent value we want to study. In this case of radio, as we run, you can see that it's going to display the values directly. Let's go here, confirm. Here is display the summary and the plot directly. It seems there is not a very high relationship between radio and sales. Maybe you can see that there is a very little increase in value here, but it's very dispersed. Therefore, there is not really a strong relationship between the increasing of sales and the investment made in radio advertisements. And now with the newspaper, it's even worse. There is no relationship at all. So maybe a decision you can make as a company member is to stop making investment in newspaper advertising and change the capital to another kind of channel, for example, social media. Well, this is how my program is played, and I hope you like it. Have a great day and goodbye.